Praise the Lord. Hi friends, welcome back to Namagurugulu YouTube channel. Dear students, in this small video, we are going to solve all the one marker questions from the third model question paper given by the PU board, particularly for the reduced syllabus. Okay, hope you are excited about this video. It would just be a revision for you. Okay, so that usually uh, testing questions usually would be from 1 marks, because the other 2 or 3 or 5 marker questions are standard ones which you can easily answer. Okay, sometimes 1 marker questions are quite interesting and challenging also. So let's not waste our time. Let's directly go on to the first question. So the first question is from the chapter of matrices and determinants. If A is equal to 1 minus 2, 3, 4, find 3A. Okay, very simple question. So I just want 3 times A. We all know 3 times A, scalar multiplication of a matrix is, take the matrix as it is, 1 minus 2, 3 and 4. So how do you take the scalar multiplication? Very simple. Just multiply this element to each element inside. Okay. So 3 into 1 is 3. 3 2s are, it is minus 6 because you have a minus sign here. Okay. Next. 3 3s are is 9. 3 4s are is 12. So within a fraction of second, within 10 seconds, you can get 1 marks. Okay. Provided this question is asked in the examination. Okay. See how simple the questions would be. Only thing is you should know what the concept about. If you are thorough with any all the types of concepts in a given chapter, then you can solve any given question. Okay, right. Moving on to the second question. In how many ways be 10 people seated around a table? Remember, it is around a table. So whenever you think about round the table, it is just like a circular permutation. So how many people are here? Here n is equal to 10. What is the formula for circular permutation? We know it is n minus 1 factorial. Okay, very simple question it is. Remember, it's very important because it has already been asked in the previous years, April 2015, July 2017 and April 2019 for 1 mark. Okay, very important question and you can easily write the answer. Always remember, this is just for your reference. For circular permutation, the number of permutations would always be n minus 1 factorial. It's not n factorial minus 1, but remember it is n minus 1 of factorial. Okay. Now what is n here? Here n is equal to what? How many? 10 people. So n is equal to 10. Okay. Therefore, required circular permutation is equal to, so required number of permutations. You need not say it is circular permutation. Okay. So it is nothing but 10 minus 1 factorial. Okay. So this is nothing but 9 factorial. Remember, if you can write so much, you can easily get the answer. Remember, it is 10. Okay. So it is 10 minus 1 factorial, which is nothing but 9 factorial. Okay. This much is enough for you to get 1 marks. Okay. But if you can use your calculator, okay, it's already we know 9 factorial is 9 into 8 into 7 into up to 1. Okay. So if you use your calculator, the value would be 362,880. That is 3,62,880. Okay. Even if you write 9 factorial, that would be sufficient to get 1 mark. Okay. So such a simple question. Don't forget to answer it if they ask you in the examination. Okay. Third question is a straightforward question. If P of A, probability of an event is 3 by 5, find probability of not happening an event. That is probability of A dash. Okay. What is the formula? We have already know that. We know that P of A plus P of A dash is nothing but 1. Okay. Therefore, I'll consider whatever I want. Therefore, P of A dash is nothing but 1 minus P of A. This is nothing but 1 minus 3 by 5. We all know if you take the LCM, you'll get the answer as 2 by 5. Okay, already a repeated question. The same question has been asked in the first model question paper. Okay, a very simple one. I hope you are definitely comfortable to do this kind of question. So moving on to question number 4. The question is a straightforward one. Negate, if he is rich, then he is happy. Okay, so I want to find, what you have to find? You have to find, remember this, to find negation of, what statement is this? It is a conditional statement. P implies Q. Please remember, this is the formula. negation of P implies Q is P and negation Q. Okay, so if you can remember this, you can write the answer. So remember, how do you negate P implies Q? It is P and negation Q. Remember, whenever he is given implies, when it is and, you don't start with if. So it is just P. What is P? Negation is he is rich. Okay, P is he is rich. Remember, it is and means and. Okay, fine. What is negation of Q? Q is actually he is happy. Negation of it is he is not happy. Okay, so the negation of the given statement is he is rich and he is not happy. Okay, now this is a very important, nice statement, dear students. This actually teaches a life lesson for us, because many people think this statement is right. What? If he is rich, then he is happy. But actually, this statement gives us the reality. What is the reality? Many people are rich, but they are not happy. So always note down, happiness is not in the richness. Okay, it is how you live. It is not how much you have, it is how you live with how much you have. Okay, so let's enough of this philosophy. Let's go to the question number 5. Question number 5 is, find the duplicate ratio of 5 is to 4. Okay, a ratio is given. Let me consider it as A is to B. How do you find out the duplicate ratio? Very simple. The duplicate ratio is A square is to B square. Okay, isn't clear? So that means you just take the square of the given ratios, that will be the duplicate ratio. Okay, so the required duplicate ratio is A square, means it is 5 square is to B square, that is nothing but 4 square. Okay, so this is nothing but, we all know 5 square is 25 is to 4 square is 16. In a fraction of seconds you can get 1 mark. Okay, very simple question, dear students. Don't miss it if they ask you in the main examination. Okay, students, the question number 6 is a straightforward question. It's already visible here. Define banker's gain. Okay, so the same question is asked in the first model question paper for 1 mark. That too as the same question number 6. Okay, so what is the banker's gain? Do you remember? BG. So BG is equal to BD minus TD. What do you mean by that? The difference between banker's discount and true discount is called the banker's gain. Okay, so it's a definition. You cannot change anything in it. Just write it as it is. Okay, and now I'm going to write it for you. So this is the answer, dear students. The difference between banker's discount and true discount is called the banker's gain. So that you note it down for a formula as BG is equal to BD minus TD. Okay, very important definition, because this has been repeated twice already in the model question paper itself. It has been asked second time, so make sure you know this definition. Okay, let's move on to question number 7. Okay, students, so the next question, on 7th question, is on stocks and shares. How much stock at rupees 75 can be bought for rupees 3,375? Okay, is it clear? Are you following? Now remember, students, this rupees, that is rupees 3,375, would be your market value. You have to find out the face value. Okay, now just see how we are going to simplify this. So note down, students, this is just for your reference. Here rupees 3,375 is the market value, and we are supposed to find out the face value. Now see how I'm going to module is the face value of rupees 100. Here the market value would be treated as rupees 75. He has given. Okay, now you have to find out the face value. Let me take it as rupees X. Okay, its market value is rupees 3,375. Okay, so how do you module it? Therefore you can take this as, for 75 market value, its face value is 100. This is equal to, for market value 3,375, its face value is unknown. Okay, so we have taken it as proportion. So product of means is equal to product of extremes. So I can take 75 into x is nothing but 75x. This is nothing but 3375 into 100. Okay. Therefore, x would be nothing but 337500 if you multiply. Okay. Divided by 75. Okay. So you will get that is equal to rupees 4500. Okay, this is actually a straightforward question from your exercise. You have this question in your exercise as a direct question. Okay, so this is actually the working. I just gave you the working so that you can understand the systematic way of solving it. Okay, therefore final conclusion is the amount of stock is equal to rupees 4500. Okay, remember these are 1 mark questions. Not every 1 mark questions are written in a single step. Okay, some questions it takes some calculation. Okay, but don't think these are very great calculations. They are not very big. Whereas only thing is you need some basic calculations. Okay, right. We are done with question number 7. Let's go to question number 8. Right, students, the question number 8, write the formula for learning index. Again, note it down. It is a repeated question. Even in first model question paper, for a question number 8, he has asked the same question, write the formula for learning index. Hope you already know it. We all know the formula for learning index is equal to log of learning effect divided by log 2. Is it clear? A very simple formula. You need to remember it. Fine. So it's a straightforward formula. Formula for learning index is log of learning effect divided by log 2. That will be enough for you to give you 1 mark. And shall we go to the question number 9? Fine, students. So question number 9 goes like this. If sin A is equal to 1 by 2, find cos 2A. Okay. The regular procedure, normally a student use the direct formula. Cos 2 theta is equal to, there are 4 formulas. Generally, because sin values is given, it can be written as 1 minus 2 sine square theta. Okay, this is the general formula usually they take. Cos 2 theta can be written as 1 minus 2 sine square theta. Okay, therefore I can write cos 2a is nothing but 1 minus 2 sine square a. So that is nothing but 1 minus 2 whole square. Okay, so that is nothing but 1 minus 2 into 1 minus 2 whole square will be 1 by 4, right? That will be 1 minus 2 1s and 2 2s. It would be 1 minus 1 by 2, that is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, therefore you can write cos 2a is equal to 1 by 2. This will give you 1 mark. Okay, now many students feel trigonometry is a difficult concept, particularly commerce students. If they ask you to use this formula, probably you may find it difficult. Okay, or else there is another method where I feel that method is simple to try for this kind of question. Okay, how? See how I'm going to solve this. Now remember, sine A is equal to half implies, tell me what value is half actually. So you get sine A is equal to half is nothing but sine 30 degrees, isn't it? Sine 30 is equal to half. Therefore, you get A is equal to 30 degrees. I am doing it single every step, but actually you need not do it every step. Okay, you can just look here. Since sine A is equal to half is nothing but sine 30. Directly take A is equal to 30. Okay, therefore cos 2A is nothing but cos 2 times what is A? It is 30 degrees. Okay, so this is nothing but cos 32 is a 60. Okay, what is cos 60? We know cos 60 is half. Okay, therefore you can write cos 2a is equal to half. You can check here, both the values will give you same answer. You need not worry in trigonometry. Two different steps or two different methods cannot give you different answers. Answer will always be same. Okay, I believe this method is far more easy compared to this one. Now it's up to you which method you are going to follow. Okay, right, so we have done with the question number 9. Let's go to the one last question for the session. So question number 10 reads like this. Find the length of the chord of the circle. So there is an equation of the general equation of the circle is given, intercepted by x-axis. Okay, you have to find the length of the chord of this circle which is intercepted by x-axis. Again here, if you know the formula, you can easily solve this. This is quite challenging question, but you can definitely solve this. Okay, so hope you know the formula. I'm going to write the formula first and give you the solution. So the length of the chord of the circle intercepted by the x-axis is this. X-intercept would be given by 2 into root of g square minus c. Okay, now my duty is to find the value of g and c. So for that, you have to compare the given equation x square plus y square plus 2gx. What is the standard equation? The general equation of the circle is given by x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. Usually this is the equation start because this is the general equation. Now the given equation is x square plus y square minus 6x, okay, plus 4y plus 5 is equal to 0. This is equation 1. Remember students, this is a one marker question. Formula will not carry you any mark for you. Okay, but I'm giving you the formula so that you should be thorough with the concept. Okay, now if you compare, you can directly that, therefore it is directly available the value of c is equal to 5. Okay, and now you can see here, if you compare these two equations, you will get 2g is nothing but minus 6. Therefore g is equal to minus 6 by 2, that is nothing but minus 3. Okay, so once the g value and c value are ready, let's go to the x-intercept. So what is the x-intercept? That is nothing but 2 into root of g square minus c. So that is equal to 2 into root of g square is actually it is minus 3 square minus 5. So that is 2 into root of, actually we know 3 minus 3 square is 9 minus 5, that is 2 into, you get root 4. Okay, right. So this is nothing but 2 into, what is root 4? Root 4 is actually 2. Remember it is x, so this is nothing but 2 2s are 4. Okay, so the x-intercept of this circle would be 4. And that would be the required solution. So this will give you the solution for all the one marker question from the third model question paper for the reduced syllabus. Okay, right friends, hope you have enjoyed this and you have learnt, okay, more than enjoying, you have also learned some concepts in basic maths. If not learning, at least you have revised. Okay, we can take it as a revision class where we have revised the one marker question from the third model question paper. Hope you have enjoyed it. Kindly support us, dear students, by hitting the like button on the video. Share it with your friends so that it may reach as much friends as possible. Okay, that would be a support for us, right? Thank you for watching the video. Hope you all take care of your health and we'll meet again in the next session, right? Until then, take care and bye.